Alrighty, so the ReZero collab is out, and we have already done our summons and everything. If you want to see those, they are already up on the channel. But we're going to be going over the Great Rabbit fight today, which is very interesting. The high CC requirement is really off-putting, I think, and kind of scary, but honestly, if you're planning on using ReZero collab characters because you already get a free copy of Rim and Rom, which I guess you technically won't be able to use Rom during the event because you get it on like the last day of the login event, which is towards the end of the collab, but Rim will actually do very, very well. So this is the team that we were messing around with on stream. I definitely want to get Rimuru off of the team because he did not really do all that much. The boost that you get from using ReZero collab characters is actually kind of insane, so would definitely recommend using those if you can. I think we can probably just use a regular Gother to upgrade cards if we really need to. But yeah, I definitely recommend if you're planning on summoning. I know a lot of people are summoning on the banner. If you get any of the new characters, Echidna especially, because she's got like good AoE damage, etc., she does really, really well for this fight. The couple of things to note are the bunnies do extra damage, basically double damage to human heroes. We are going to try out the human team because somebody in chat was saying that the human team still ends up doing very well because, you know, the bunnies aren't really that crazy and the human team gets a whole lot of HP, so they should hopefully be able to take, or, you know, make up for the extra damage that they're sort of taking, hopefully. But the ReZero collab characters take 80% less damage and they deal 150% more damage. So that is really, really good. And this one is also very interesting. Increases the hero's damage taken by 20% when attacked by HP-based damage. So that is Bon or Reinhard. So obviously the new characters are kind of getting a big boost there. We're going to use this team really quickly for just the quick and easy sort of just first look, I guess. The 500k CC definitely sounds crazy because that means that you're guaranteed to go second, but overall I didn't think it was too bad. If you're using the ReZero collab characters, you'll see how little damage I'm taking, which I do have pretty good gear, but I feel like if you're going to be running it on extreme, you're going to want to have good gear and stuff like that for your characters. So you can see, I mean, the AoE didn't do too much, single target didn't do too much. Obviously, if you don't have super good gear or you don't have these characters all the way up to like level 100 or even 90, you know, just run it on a lower difficulty. There's no shame in that. You're getting really good rewards from this either way. Like, you get a really high amount of the little horns or whatever it is that you're actually getting for the collab drop. So, you know, no shame in running it on a lower difficulty. I mean, you'll have plenty of time during the event to get, you know, good amount of runs in to clear out the entire event shop. I have no doubt there. So yeah, you'll see we kill both of the side units. The last one ends up being I guess a little bit tankier, or I'm not sure if it's just the fact that, you know, he's a green and we're doing type neutral damage with these two characters or whatever, but we can, or well, because there's also another thing to note. They have a passive where if you attack more than one, kind of like Amelia's passive, if you attack more than one time with the same character, you'll actually lock their ultimate move gauge, so you can't rush an ultimate for the character anymore. So I can't go for Echidna's ult here if I really wanted to. Unfortunately, I didn't get a decent enough merge for Rim, which is a little bad, because I would have loved to have gotten the ultimate there just for the second phase. But we'll just go single targets into the Rim attack. You can see Rom doesn't really do too much because it's type neutral and she's not really the biggest damage dealer you've ever seen. Amplify doing okay. It doesn't do like a crazy amount of damage. It's doing less than I was imagining it would, but then again, I mean, we didn't have max stacks. I'm not sure what their crit resistance or anything like that is. You can't actually see that stat, but I would imagine they probably have kind of high, because I don't seem to be critting much at all against this fight. So let's debuff first to get Echidna's Holy Relic to do a little bit more damage. Okay, never mind, I forgot they can't really be debuffed by, or they can't be attack sealed or stunned or petrified, or basically any of the really good debuffs just can't be, they can't be affected by, so that's kind of unfortunate. If you can go for the ultimates, that's always really good. Echidna's ultimate is also really good to use because obviously I'm using a full unknown team, so it's going to buff my unknown team character's stats and damage dealt, so that's going to be a huge increase. We'll go ahead, and I'm assuming they can be infected. Hoping so, because it'll make the Holy Relic proc, which means we get more damage off. I don't know if that's going to kill the 2 side units or not, so we'll just have Ram attack whoever's on the field, I guess. Just dealer's choice, I guess. Yeah, so really good amount of damage there. He's invincible on stage 2, though, like the middle one is, so you can't really do too much there. But 318, because we're boosting, you know, damage, or that's four buffs on Rim, and she's an amplify character plus any of the buffs we already had, so you can see pretty simple as far as that goes. There were people in the chat earlier saying that they just brute forced it with Trader Melee. I'm assuming you could probably use just a regular demon team and such to get it over with. I do want to try the Bond team just to see how it does, because they're doing so much extra damage to humans, but I want to see if Reinhard and Bond, with their increase in damage because they're HP based, will actually be any good. So we're going to try that really quickly. If they get wrecked, I'm not going to be surprised, but if they end up doing really well, who knows, might be a decent option for you. Because I know that Reinhardt is seeming to be the character that everybody's wanting to pull as much as possible. So, you know, if you go for him and you get him and everything, that's great. Okay, they're not doing too much damage so far. Which, it doesn't look like they're filling their own ultimate move gauges either. They disabled themselves on the sides, okay. I know Reinhard wants to sort of have other people attack first, so that, or like use skills first, so that way his Holy Relic gets activated. So I guess we'll just go ahead and do AoEs, and let's see how much the Blood card does. Because I have not used Reinhard yet. So, pretty low damage from Twiggo, to be expected though. Alright, that did pretty low as well, but this, okay, 128, not bad, because he's not only doing good damage on his own, but he's getting the boost from it being HP based attack. Twiggo might die during this. Okay, the middle one is starting to build up ultimate move gauge, which these two don't have an ultimate move gauge, so I guess that makes sense. Let's just go for... Ooh, this one has a heal. I didn't even know that. Yeah, ooh. I guess let's pop the level 2, go for the crit chance, and use Bond's card. Which I guess it might be more beneficial because his ultimate is an AoE. To run, ooh, 563k damage was kind of nuts. Okay, Reinhardt going crazy. Got another Sever card. Very, very nice. Wonder if it would be more beneficial to just try to get rid of, well, let's get rid of the side units, I guess. And then we'll get rid of some of those. We're kind of stacking more Twiggo cards than I would like. 522 again. Very, very good damage. Level 2 detonate. Not bad. 155. I assume Reinhardt is going to just absolutely start demolishing here. No cards for him, so great way to see that damage. I guess we just try to kill here. Get rid of as many cards in hand as we possibly can to pull more Reinhardt cards. 145 is not great with the ult. They don't have buffs on or anything, so we're not getting like double damage from the rupture or anything. But I mean, we're living. We're not taking as much damage as I was expecting us to. So that's really nice. I don't know how these Sever cards... I don't know if these Sever cards are going to one-shot or not. But... we'll see how this goes. Yeah, definitely not a one-shot. at least for not for phase 2. This should kill. Okay, 10k. They don't have an ultimate move gauge, so that detonate's not doing great. 287's not bad. Ooh, got an ultimate, or I don't know if they are going to use the ultimate this turn. We do have Reinhardt's ultimate in hand though. Okay, Twiggo's down, so that's HP going down the drain. Hopefully that kills the side unit. I would imagine it probably will, and then we'll see if the flood card does okay. Ooh, not bad, but depending on how much, or if this is an AoE or not. It was. All right, so ooh, is there a chance I actually do this? Maybe. Damage dealt increase as well on him. Oh, so close. I think that it's possible. You might want to try to save up better cards in phase 1 if you're going to use this team, so that way you have a much better chance in phase 2, but it's definitely doable. I like how he actually just jumps away as his death animation because he's like really crazy strong in the show. It's actually really funny, but either way, you can definitely do it with the team. I would definitely recommend having like ultimates and stuff like that before you go into second phase for sure, but I would probably stick with the unknown team. It just seems a lot quicker, simpler, easier, more unknown ReZero collab characters to, you know, do more damage, take less damage, that kind of deal. So that's pretty much it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you have any interesting strategies or interesting teams that you used, leave them down in the comments below. I'd love to see them, or maybe it'll help out somebody who doesn't have these characters. Or just this specific team or whatever. Obviously, very good. Help out the community. So that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already. I will see you guys in the next one.